Hi, I'm Sarah from the Music Enthusiast blog, and today I'm here with Maya Malkin. So tonight you're performing with Pop Montreal, all Montreal-based artists. How are you feeling?
Good. I'm excited. I've never done it by myself yet, so it'll be cool. I think it'll be fun. Yeah.
Well, I saw you soundcheck and you were great.
Thank you. Yeah, you saw the technical glitches. Hopefully they'll be good.
Here's a basic question: who are your music influences?
Oh my God, there are so many. I think the biggest influence for me though is sort of just like things that happen to me. I don't know if that sounds cheesy, but it's sort of like I'll go through something and I'm like, I need to like get it out through a vessel.
Yeah.
So music is sort of that for me, but otherwise, like, I don't know, we play so many shows. I've been in it for like 7 years that I feel like a lot of my influences come from even just like playing shows with other people, discovering new bands constantly, and like always being a part of like the music community.
The best music comes from that.
Yeah, it's so cool. You meet so many people, and everyone is so amazing in different ways, you know? So many different genres.
For sure.
So.
Making moves. I'm obsessed with it.
Thank you.
So, and then before that, your release was released in 2013. Do you think that your music has evolved since then?
Yeah, I think I didn't really, like, that EP came out before sort of the whole even Motel thing where we were like sort of solidified as like a group. I had no idea what I was doing, like, at all. I just was sort of like, I know sort of how to do songs, and like I know someone who works at a studio, so let's try it. And we were just like, anybody who wants to do anything can do whatever. You play drums, cool. You like didn't really it wasn't super like thought out. So I think that first EP is kind of just like literally me as a child just being like, I didn't know I have feelings, you know, like I have so many things I feel, and so I just did that. But I don't know. I think the newer stuff is more just like, okay, what do I want to do? What do I want to sound like? Even this song, like I don't even know if my next stuff will sound like it. It was kind of an experiment, you know. It was like, okay, let's do something a little bit more electronic and see how it goes.
Turned out great.
Thank you.
And the video for the song is so well done.
Thank you.
How did you come up with the idea?
That's my friend AJ. So he does, AJ Korkodakis, he does a lot of loops of Montreal and sort of like the metro ongoing, or like vehicles, just like the same vehicle going down like the highway over and over and over again. And it's sort of these like monotonous, like replaying images that are just, I find them really interesting and I connect with them, and I've known him for a long time and we've wanted to collaborate on something for a while, so he really liked that song. And we just, I don't know, I had like a really big idea for it, really complicated idea, and then we sort of like dialed it down just to this, and we're like, oh yeah, like that makes a lot of sense for the song. It's really simple.
And what message were you trying to get into people's minds with that video?
I think it's just like a little bit of like, I wasn't necessarily trying to get a message into anyone's mind. I was more just being like, I graduated university and I was like, okay, you know, you're always, when you're going through life, you're like, oh, it'll be fine, I'll just do that later, or I have time still, or I have this still, and this. And then I was like, oh my God, now I'm in the period of my life where I'm like, this is the time, like, I have to be doing the things, you know, like, I don't know what they are, but I should be doing them. So making moves is sort of just like realizing that everybody was doing stuff, and like, everybody my age is like going for their careers or whatever, and like, or going after their dreams, and I was just like, oh, okay, it's happening now. So it was sort of just that, like a commentary on the way that that everybody grows up, sort of, I guess.
And while I was doing research, I landed on a IMDb page. So was acting more in the past? Do you feel like you're going to do it in the future?
So my acting career was very short-lived. It's nothing to write home about, but I really do enjoy acting. It's something that I love to do, and it was my initial passion. But when I started going to auditions, I realized that acting was not just acting. It was like there's this whole other thing that you gotta do that's like very anxiety-inducing.
Competition, yeah.
Well, competitive, and also my brain is like, sometimes it'll just be like, I I don't want to work. And then it's like, I don't know, there was a line, you're supposed to say things, just remember things like in front of people. Like, it's hard. And so I found that I had a way easier time with my own words when I started doing music. It was like a completely different outlet from acting. And I was like, oh, here's this one thing where I go into a room and pretend to be somebody else and hope that it comes across cool and people like it. And then here's this other thing where I can be completely myself and I don't feel like nervous about it, you know? And so it just, music sort of took over and it just naturally fell into place in all these different ways. And acting is like, I would love to do it again, but still, like, the idea of going into that audition room, like, kills me sometimes. Like, I started talking to an agent and she was like, okay, well, you have to be ready to go to, like, auditions. And I was like, right. True.
Forgot about that. Do you remember any of your lines, like right now, from the past?
From acting?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I never got anything great. So like probably some of my auditions were like, like I feel like in Montreal there's so many like sci-fi things where you like turn into a zombie. So I feel like I went in for what was that big Nicholas Hoult movie that was it was like zombie movie. It's from a while ago. Maybe it's not from your childhood. It was like from my childhood. Can't remember what it's called. But Nicholas Hoult was starring in it, and I went in for like literally like there was like a zombie and there was like next level zombie, and the person was transitioning from like the first zombie to the second zombie, and they had to be like shake more, like be like more of a zombie, like your brain is melting, and I was like, oh, okay. So like things like that. But I did a lot of like voiceover for animation and stuff. That was fun.
You're also in a band called Motel Raphael. Is it hard to like balance both your solo act and the band?
It's interesting now that I'm like an adult and I have a job, you know? So I have a job and 2 bands and other things that I like to do. So yeah, it's a little difficult to juggle sometimes, but it's just started. So we really I just started this project, so it's not like it's not too complicated yet, but I think it could potentially be complicated eventually. But I like being busy, so it's cool.
Do you have any last messages? Where to find you on social medias?
Yeah, you can find me at Maya Malkin on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter. I don't know. People use Facebook anymore? I don't know.
Maybe.
Facebook, Twitter, Spotify. That's it right now. YouTube. That's all of them, right?
I think so. Do you have a website?
Not yet.
Not yet?
I should.
Okay.
Yes, I will get one eventually.
Okay. I will link them on the bottom of the screen. You can catch Maya Malkin live tonight, if you're here, alongside Flower K and Maywells, as well as tomorrow night with her band Motel Raphael and Sorry Girls, both for Pop Montreal. See you then.